Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend, where today our path is a little bit more open before us. I think there's a lot of ways we could go from here. Obviously, pursuing our faction quest is one way toward victory. One thing that I did want to look into, I realized as I was loading up here, is there's just a huge amount of open land. Way more than you see most games. Partially that's because of the map style here. Obviously, this map does not have proper oceans. There is apparently a single fortress on the map, and the Morgar did claim it quickly, so good for them. But I wanted to have a look at whether or not an expansion victory might be feasible, because we can gain an awful lot of territory, like with very little resistance over here. So let's start with that. I also, while I was scrolling through our big list of effects over here, I noticed something. There's a bug. Yes, here. Something is bugged and is not naming itself correctly, and it has given us % Technology Kaiju 1 Unlock 3 title. So even internally, they're called Kaiju. Everybody knows what the Urkins are, which I appreciate. So, status screen. A couple of things to look at here. First, military. The necrophages do have a large military. It looks like they were not actually outpacing us by very much until quite recently. I think we have to be concerned. I think we have to be worried. Expansion. On this map, it is 57 regions to win an expansion victory. We are at 8 right now. Yep, 8 real regions. And then, you know, the two Urkins. So this is a lot of land. It sure ain't 50 regions. The expansion victory probably not actually available to us. And we are right to fear Red. Red is getting powerful, and they're... I mean, we're not the weakest neighbor, right? Okay, so we haven't actually met Purple, so Purple's not appearing on the graph. But the Alai are more powerful than we are. That said, if Red comes for us, we might be able to get the Alai to team up and go after them. Honestly, maybe we pursue them even just like right now. Let's stay focused on the faction quest for a moment. And the generous terms of this offer. One adamantium for valuable technology. I do not accept. Shockingly. All right, yeah, let's just keep building. We have a lot of valuable stuff going on here. Yeah. Okay. So we got to get our army over to... There's a ruin over here, right? That ruin. Without Brown closing their borders on us, which they probably will do the moment we step inside. And if they do, the only thing we can do about that is either declare war to open the borders back up, or negotiate with them with a bunch of influence that we don't really have. So I guess we'll see. What a moment for winter to begin. So now we lose a bunch of movement, so we have to spend more turns inside Brown's territory. So probably the smart approach actually is to walk around to here. And by walk around, I probably mean teleport. That's interesting. So we need to buy 9 more dust water to make that work for us, which we can do. That's a lot of money. In a moment when we could actually use a lot of money. I accept. Yeah, okay, plus 733. That'll work. Before the end of this winter, fire at least 3 luxury boosts. It's not have 3 active, it's start 3 boosts. We are close on gold and also quite close on wine. Can I just buy myself into firing these all now? Because, I mean, like, first of all, obviously, great to have turns where approval bonus is higher. But secondly, we can get that quest reward before Empire Plan time, it can maybe potentially leave us in a place where we have the ability to deal if the borders get closed on us. Can't quite buy the 2 gold. All right, we can definitely make this work. Let's sell. I actually don't want to sell any of this. Yeah, shoot. Everything we have is actually really valuable. I guess we can sell some Palladian because it's the holy resource and it's now winter, so we're getting 24 per turn. So we'll do that. Hooray! 60 influence. Rejoice! Productivity and morale have improved. Yeah, cool. And then 954 dust income. We'll be able to buy some heroes. Good stuff, good stuff. You were just running around grabbing ruins, so I suppose continue. And we have to figure out what is the route that leaves us in their territory the least. Can I teleport from... Let's find out. I don't know if I'm allowed to teleport from a non-city tile that is like... that has exploitation and stuff. If not, we can just move to Chisas. We gotta pick up these pearls anyway. And teleport to Emaroya and walk down. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so... if we build this here, we will level up a district. Our first leveled up district in the capital. Yeah, that seems fine. And then we go National Museum. Up here, we are fervent. We could certainly afford to expand. There really aren't... yeah, there's no anomalies or anything to expand to. We're just, like, building out into the trees for a little bit of extra value from Wayrasigo, which I guess is fine. So it doesn't feel like it's worth building the alchemy lab or anything prior to having some more districts out. Oh, and that's right. We wanted to build over the lava anyway for many reasons. So, yeah, I think that makes sense. This city doesn't have deep generators. Yeah, we can make deep generators out of Palladian. That's fine. We have the income. We're still getting some happiness improvements from our ownership climbing in some of the more recent cities as well. So who knows? We might actually even climb to fervency. Nope, this is not a city tile. Cannot teleport from here. We can grab all of this and then do that. Brown still hasn't closed borders on us yet. Okay. Let's do this one because this army is all flying creatures. It can just zoom around the mountains. There's probably more stuff over here somewhere. Alright, I think we're just gonna here build a burrow over the other lava tile real fast. This is good for traversability. And then... yeah, the plow factory works a little bit in this city. Maybe we should be a little bit more careful about where we build those. So remember that building's not going to have any effect on vulcanized tiles. So we do have to be a little bit smart about it. I'm not so worried about the Palladian. I am much more worried about the glass steel. We really, really do not have the glass steel income to be building those in every city. Also, sorry for the delay here. My hair is longer than it has ever been in my entire life, and I still don't have good control over it around the headphones and everything. The large-scale aquatic center is not, I think, super high priority. We do have a couple of places where we could build extractors. We probably should grab reaping station. And that'll move us up into the next era. Okay. And over here in Therat, this stuff is all volcanic, so there's no reason to build a plow factory here. Ah, there it is. Okay, yeah, that's worth doing. And we need 2 governors? Yep. Okay, let's go find ourselves a governor. There is a Strikes Far. Strikes Far just sort of generally always good. It's a level 5 Strikes Far. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a very good price for that that hero indeed. So you can be the president of Auriga. Okay. Auriga is well and truly volcanized, which is a real shame. Yeah, I don't think it's going to climb all the way to 90 off of just ownership stuff. We do have some more resource incomes. Slowly we are developing. Alright, so let's take the Empire plan we were planning on. Do I want to grab anything else alongside? Probably not. We can just maintain the ability to make some deals here. Alright, we're getting attacked by miners. We'll deal with that. Blue has bought off the black spot. So if I stop myself right here... Yeah, we can definitely make the run from here next turn. So we're only in their territory for a single turn. Hopefully they won't close borders on us just for being adjacent. They will absolutely close borders on us for being inside their territory. We've seen that many times in the past. Yeah, the city's territory is partially volcanized, but we get enough out of the plow factory that I think it makes sense to build one. This city probably does not want one right away. I mean, we still have alchemy labs to build. Here we can make a deep generator. You can never have enough deep generators. Okay. So what is this? It's 2 random Arpuhas. Do they have... No, their stats are definitely inferior to ours. And also there's 3 of us. And also we have the initiative advantage and also chain lightning. Pretty good circular attack. I'm just gonna have you back up. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I figured there were gonna be some hostile minor factions around still. You know, I might just draw these 3 back in because somebody's got to pick up all these pearls. So yeah, let's do that. And hopefully the next step of our faction quest will be something relatively straightforward. God, they're really not defending their city garrisons very much. Oh, damn it. There's so much nonsense cliff garbage. Okay. Necrophage just got black spotted. That's good news for everybody. Yeah, let's go ahead and build that moonleaf extractor. We can maybe disengage this city from hard industry mode for a bit. Okay, we have a... Wow, we have a lot of luxuries. But no strategic deposits? No, okay, it just didn't... Huh. The thing didn't pop up, but... No, there's actually there's no strategic deposits in any of our city territories. Nikwakik has 2 Hyperium deposits. But, wow, that's wild. Yep, that's the Broken Lords. They have now been properly consumed. Well and truly. And I'm super annoyed about this. There's always got to be cliffs everywhere. All the time. So, no access to high-tier strategics on our own definitely has me a little nervous. Okay, no border closure so far. Alright, we have a hell of a lot of money. Alright, so industry efficiency 1, dust efficiency 2, Zaban is dust boost 1. None of these are very compelling. We could hire a spy. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, it's probably a good idea. And then that may cause more heroes to come onto the market later, so what I'm going to do is try to plant a spy in Red's territory, but that means we have to get a unit over here to get vision of one of their cities real quick. Is there... there's a watchtower base there, but it's not close enough. Alright, well... Go grab this pearl and then get me vision of Irimda, and we'll figure things out from there. Oh, sure, technology. I suppose that's important, you know? This seems pretty worthwhile. Gosh, brown cities are just looking better and better, huh? I mean, it's a thing we gotta consider. We're bringing in enough influence now that, like, breaking a truce is not completely unreasonable, and I don't think that you really suffer much, like, in terms of your, like, overall world diplomatic state from being a truce breaker. It doesn't become a huge problem. All right, bunch of Titan bones. That's pretty welcome. And so, like fish swimming upstream against a current, we fight our way back to discover our own roots. Well, their roots, perhaps. But I now take them as mine as well. And it spawned a weird little quest army. I have told Zulya my dark shame. My mechanical limbs shook as I confessed. For a long while, she stayed silent. She told me that this was a hard truth for her to hear, but better that she knew than didn't. She said she'd begun to draw away from me, but with this confession she could begin to have faith in me again. Will it happen again? She whispered. I told her I couldn't be certain it would not, but that I thought it unlikely. You harm a single one of my people, and I will have you broken into 1,000,000 pieces. After these words, she has said nothing more on the subject, and I believe that she keeps my confession to herself. I mustn't let her down. I long to be back among the stars. Not that reaching them will be easy. Already, word of the Argosi's existence has filtered back to the Vaulter cities, and many are afraid of what the future will bring. In fact, rebels in one of the Vaulter strongholds claim First of the Bloodline is leading the Vaulters to annihilation and have taken control of the city, crippling the supply of vital resources. Understanding the long dormant and corrupted systems of the Argosi is hard enough without such complications, and I grow despondent we will ever leave Auriga. Every month the ferocity of the quakes grows stronger, a reminder that our days here are numbered. So we have to get a Vaulter hero to level 3 of Mechanical Exhibitionists. I don't actually know what that is. We're just going to take the auto win here, obviously. Okay. Mechanical, is it this? No. Are none of these? Okay, it's that. So we have to get a Vaulter hero to level, like, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We have to get a Vaulter hero to level 7. I mean, that's a pretty good skill, honestly. But obviously we don't have a second Vaulter hero. So... And there isn't one on the market. So this is probably just not going to happen. Even if we found one on the market, I mean, it would be quite a task. Yeah, that's a shame. Well, hold on a second. Can we... Nope. If there was a connection between Cold Operator and Mechanical Exhibitionist, we could just run across the top here. As it stands, in order to reach... I guess there's no path available for Avara that is any faster than just starting at the bottom and going up. So yeah, bummer. Okay, I think our faction quest is over. Okay, in the future, important to make sure you pick up at least one Vaulter Governor if you want to try to win a faction quest-based victory. That is to say, quest or wonder. So that does compress our ability to win a little bit. I guess at this moment, what we're thinking about is just a technology victory. We could try to win enough territory off of the others to... I don't know. Realistically, probably probably an expansion victory is just not available to us, even if we do go campaigning. It's so much territory to have to own. All right, we're going to get a bunch of these done. We're going to keep building and just, yeah, getting better and better at science, because we're going to need it. I'm sure if there is 10... Yep, okay, there's 10 Titan Bones. We can certainly afford them. And we need 20 of these, which we cannot buy, but we can buy all of the ones that do exist, at least. Yeah, and we gotta hope that the market refreshes in a way that's beneficial to us. Do you really not have the ability to see across them? Alright. It's the winter vision reduction. How long do we have left on this winter? Okay, potentially quite some time. We could get vision... We could trade for vision from the Auriga and use their watchtowers to place our spy, I suppose. Wow, 35 blood crystal. That's a heck of a find. Nah. That's right, I forgot you Cold Warred me. Oh, that's not even that far away from us. Wow, they really brought out the troops. Which is interesting, because it means that they don't have those armies to defend their home city. I mean, we should go have a look, right? Yeah, okay, we'll make it back in one turn. And then we'll just teleport over to the other side of the Empire and see about maybe pressing. There is a Skyfin way over there. Yeah, probably not actually a thing we can interact with. God, look at how much territory the damn necrophages have. I mean, they're not going to get the expansion victory. That's not my concern. My concern is that they might eat me. Which totally is on the table here, I think. I don't see any reason to think that that could not happen. Oh, man. Apologies about my enunciation today. I'm feeling very, very stuffy. Probably because it's warm enough for plants and pollen producers to be alive, despite being January. More than a little bit cross about that. God, all of this stuff also requires glass steel. You know what? The luxury intensifier does not cost glass steel. And I do want the red sand coming in at double value, so that's well worth it. What else do we... Is there any place else where we want to do that? Probably not over Quicksilver. Oh, you still need to build all kinds of... Geez. Okay. This city's way behind. That's right. Imosi is small, and it was on pure dust focus for a long time. That's just pixie blood. I don't really care about that. I mean, I don't care about that to the point that I don't even think I'm going to build the extractor. Not anytime soon. So what do we want? Well, this might be useful in the very near future. And you know what? I'm going to pop Amoroya's current garrison out and just teleport them over to Imosi. Kaiten and Nolaran are both available as Urkin teleportation spaces. And they took Chaka by force, so they can't use Chaka in combat. We would take it from them immediately. I think there's some possibility here. So yeah, you kind of have to report to duty. We'll figure this problem out later. Okay, you're just waiting for more movement. You probably it's probably not super valuable for the Haunts to participate in the battle. Oh hey, Brown did just go ahead and settle around us. That's fine. I don't really care about that. So yeah, to be clear, I do think that an expansion victory is potentially, like, feasible. The reason I am thinking I don't want to do it is it seems like it would be really tedious to run. Gosh, this city needs a little bit of love. All right. With the number of... like the amount of clicking and managing we'd have to do would just be a total nightmare. Alright, so we'll drop them into that garrison. You have some fraction of a movement point left, it looks like. It says 0, but I wouldn't be able to teleport if it was actually 0. And yeah, we're going to want to change up some designs here, but we're definitely potentially a real danger. I wonder if they realize. Still no Vaulter. Jocelyn Duvall is not... Yeah. There's a lot of, like, not great governors, too. We still have that one governor spot open. Right, and I remember to actually fire these. Okay. So they did relocate Chaka over here. Be very easy for us to go get that Chaka. I do have a little bit of a concern that if I move Fakir, their Brown's going to immediately settle. Okay, are you in a city tile? You are. Let's port you over to Onderin. So 1680. Khazar is probably the better fighter. Yeah, let's migrate Khazar over to like here. I want to obviously still be near our real cities so that we don't just like up and lose. But you're gonna give me vision in a way that's gonna be super helpful. Oh, apparently you are not going to get vision of the city somehow. Okay, let's redesign our units real quick. Oh shoot, that's a thing I didn't actually. I need this technology. That's probably more important than the thing we're doing right now. And in fact, it would be really great if I could get that in one, maybe? Could we... Can we reassign enough people to get uncommon alloys in a single turn? There it is. Okay. So winter could end, and that would be cool. Wow. Ask and you shall receive. Alright, so let's do some quick redesigns on our troops here. Was this a point for? Okay, that's fine. So if we turn these Marines into crossbow, Palladian crossbow wielders. Let's see, like the relative differences in the shields here. 14 defense, 15% attack. 15% defense, or 15% health. It's pretty marginal, honestly. These are not big differences. And while we do have a lot of Palladian, we don't have infinite Palladian. I think it's still probably worth doing that. Improved life for sure. I mean, we can definitely afford the movement talismans, but also we do not need them, I don't think. We're walking like 8 feet. Oh, I should probably, like, actually... I do think I like that. We can afford the dust upgrades this game. I don't... Yeah. I'm going to keep the attack helmet, though. Okay. Once again, reveal spy was done on us. It makes sense. We're their immediate neighbor. It would be very easy for us to place spies on them, so I get why they're thinking that's probably what's happening. Oh, the daemon should probably also get upgraded. What are my income rates on this other stuff? We're pulling 3 adamantium per turn. Because obviously, like, it doesn't need to be Palladian on the demon. But we are producing so much more Palladian. So The enemy is definitely loaded down with ranged units. Range Slayer's probably the right play here over Claws. And then improved life and... You know, because they don't have shields, Sharp Sense is probably actually pretty smart. There's gonna be a lot of ranged attacks coming out of these units here. So I'm gonna do that. We're also gonna re-equip Avara. So does it make sense to use the Night Hammer? 116 plus 60% versus like plus 80 plus 35%? Yeah. Plus 35% of just the 80. Like, it definitely makes sense for her to just use the big magic bow. And then do the same thing with her equipment like this. We can give her army health boost now, which is fun. Personal health boost. And now that she no longer has a shield either, we can do that. Okay, stats. Yeah, pretty good. Are you at war with them? Oh, and with red. All right, we're gonna come to our allies' aid here in a moment. We have something very important going on, obviously. I don't really care about any of these winter effects, I don't think. Yeah, we're not gonna stress about any of that. Let's see. You can grab this, and then that. And then you can also teleport up. I don't know that you'll be terribly useful. Oh, wow. This quest. The rewards from that quest are not very good relative to the point of the game that we are at. This is not really when you want to be seeing that. Alright, we don't have to attack, but I do want to see. A mere 11 units with 481 fortification and also 2 armies with heroes captaining them, despite the fact that they do not. They have 2 armies with heroes captaining them down here. However, might still be that we could steal Chaka. Because the way Chaka's positioned currently, I don't think... Oh, they did close their borders on us. So we'd have to declare. No, it's probably not worth it. Yeah, getting through nearly 6,000 fortification before even hitting the hit points. I think that taking Ochk is potentially valuable, but we would have to like put in a spy, somebody on the inside to bring down the walls. And they are reveal spying on us relatively frequently. Still, it might be worth it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna plant our spy. Okay, wow, we gained a lot of vision there. Did they change how spies work? I was not expecting to gain this huge amount of vision. Maybe it works especially because this is like... You get vision over the city's tiles, and these are also the city's tiles in a weird way because it's an overgrown city, not a real city. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Well, anyway. I guess let's just back off of the potentially attacking you plan. Wow, Nolaran is a weirdly tall region. Yeesh. Okay, so let's talk about helping our buddy here. If we're going to be putting these troops to use fighting their enemies instead, maybe we go after the necrophages. The necrophage army is in total quite a lot more powerful than ours. Also, I don't know what the hell's going on with Pink, but it feels to me like we made a good friend here. It is more likely that we could break down Brown. And if we, together with Pink, broke a lot of Brown's stuff and finished them off, then that would allow us both to focus really hard on Red. Right now, Red's not after me. I'm gonna maybe take this. I'm gonna maybe counter offer here, but I think I may take that. Although I don't know if I want to declare this turn, because I think we need to relocate. Obviously, I'm not going to try to steal Chaka. I don't know that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there's no way to attack Chaka here that's not going to include the city garrison, and I just that seems a little bit infeasible to me. So let's pop you down to there. Khazar can not migrate for 3 more turns. Well, phooey. You know what? I'm gonna uproot and run, because we can get back over here really quickly. We do not have to leave ourselves exposed to the Mycera. Yeah, spying on the Mycera has given us a huge amount of vision. Oh, maybe we're getting vision from each of the overgrowth tiles as well? I was expecting to have to actually like do the steel vision action to get this much, but okay, it's fine. So, what is relevant? This city has a dust water right adjacent to the city, so that is definitely a place where an intensifier could get built. We may want to stay in science mode, honestly, for at least some of the cities. Let's get these built, because it's looking more and more like a science victory is our only viable victory. That seems like a pretty good thing to do. Okay. I will retrofit you. Let's teleport you to... Oh yeah, there are tiles available in Auriga. Okay, all that stuff's under control. You lot, I was about to have you do one thing. I'm gonna change the plan. And then the units that are currently garrisoned here. Okay. So yeah, we move around, we just smash Brown really fast. Hopefully with a lot of support. I don't know. After we fight Brown and then we look to Red and with Pink's support push through Red, maybe it'll turn out that an expansion victory is feasible. Maybe we'll just have enough territory for that to start seeming like a real idea. So, here's a question. What does it cost for me to declare war on you right now? It's quite expensive because we're still in the truce. But it's not totally unavailable. So obviously, if we accept Pink's offer, they are effectively paying our influence cost, which is, it's nice. Yeah. We are giving up the positional advantage, though, right? Because we're not ready to declare yet. So maybe what we want to do, actually, is declare in our own time, but let's reassign some people and farm some influence. In particular, cities where we've already built the museum can afford to just get on influence for a bit. Yeah, you definitely can. So I know I was talking about going hard on science, but maybe we go really hard on influence for a turn or two, try to negotiate a really excellent deal out of the Alagi for joining the war, and then we can refocus. This city can probably maintain. You just focus on your own problems. Okay, so we can get a couple hundred. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We're going to refuse this for now, but we're coming. We're going to join up. Honestly, Fakir can probably take Sormel by himself, while the rest of us push Aranakan and Ndortara. Okay, they're still mad. Yeah. I think that's worth running again. Nope. Pink is really like, hey, I stepped in it over here. I am in way over my head. I just need you to do something, anything. So wait, who's our common friend? I don't know. Sure doesn't look like we have one. The city kind of has nothing to build. All right, let's position for the attack. So, yeah, they are absolutely intending to attack this Urkin. And it's going to be a couple of turns yet before we can do the relocate. So you know what? I'm just gonna get inside my own borders here. How about that? So yeah, let's position the rest of the troops for some kind of attack. We might want to redesign these armies a little bit. If I don't have the resources to update all the troops, though. I was just thinking, like, we probably want to have one of the Marines at least fall back so that we can have 2 melee units in this army. And then the way things are positioned here, I think the attack on Aranak is not necessarily likely to draw reinforcements. So we're going to be, it's going to be a slightly risky moment when we actually declare. I was really hoping to have Khazar in a jumpable position. It's very awkward that this is the moment that the Mycera have chosen to go hunting. Out of curiosity, oh, they would just do peace. We don't have to give them anything. They are not willing to give us even a reasonable technology. Can I have some of your Palladian? I used all of mine. It looks like the answer is no. That's what 4 Palladian does to that deal. Okay. I'm just gonna take a massively favorable piece for you, because I really need you to not be able to attack my Urkin. And then we are gonna go ahead and resettle and prepare for the migrate. And I am going to move Fakir down this way. God, once again, the cliffs. Everything is just these consummate S-curves all packed into each other. What a nightmare. So we begin negotiations next turn. We'll see. I have to imagine a lot of Brown's troops are going to be moving over toward the front, because like Pink is definitely in position to defeat them easily. Sure, I guess I should be doing some kind of thing here. You know, that seems okay. And then I still have some places where we need to build. This is not a terrible place for a national arena. Give me these, I guess. Buy some time here and roll over some. Wow, you don't have a public library. Yeah, definitely get that up. Okay. Now I think we're actually good. Oh, eclipse time. Interesting. Perhaps valuable. Depending on where the confluxes appear, we may be able to press some of those to use. I don't think we're going to get much play out of the ability to teleport troops to armies. That doesn't seem... But we could maybe get a conflux or two. Do we want to hard focus cadaverous pesticides? No, I think I want to get up here and get the generally powerful skill. I refuse. Can research your own brigade system. Well, this city is kind of out of useful things to do for a minute. I am just kind of like spacing some of these, just build one thing at a time so we can roll industry until I have something better to do, until we have the resources to build more units, basically. So yeah, it does seem like they're committing their troops that way pretty quickly. I would love it if you would get further away from Aranak. So you can't possibly reach Sormel this turn. In fact, you can't possibly reach Sormel next turn. Turn after, though. Maybe. Yes, okay. Turn after, barely yes. Okay, hold on. So now we resettle you. And next turn is when your migrate cooldown is up? Oh no, migrate was up this turn. Okay, but yeah, next turn is when we will actually do it. So we can reburrow you. Next turn, unburrow Fakir, move around, migrate this Urkin. So it would be best to declare in like a turn or two in terms of the readiness of our Urkins, but also we have the influence now, and we want to make the deal. We want to strike when the iron is optimally hot. It looks like they don't actually care that much about it. I mean, they want us in, but not enough to like actually give us almost anything of value for it. Not really sure what the best approach is here, but it might be best just to declare, even though we're not all the way ready yet, just because, like, it sure looks like we have the opening to clear Aranac right this second. And then that creates a problem for Brown's troops. All of a sudden, they have to make a lot of difficult positioning decisions. All right, I know this is a little bit shorter than we often do, but I think I'm gonna call it right here because I think this bears some consideration. Coming into this carefully, I think is tremendously important. So that is gonna be it for us for today, and thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time on Monday, we are going to war with the the Kapaku for the third time, and my guess is probably the final. And once we've done so, we need to figure out exactly how we're going from there to the end of the game, because it is turn 87 and we have no plan. And we'll see you then.